Okay, guys, and I'm gonna
Not
watch
his. At first, he tried to ignore it, but a few days later,
Why would you try to ignore it, bro? If I woke up and there was a post-it note on my desk, I would think it was like my mom or my dad or like my whatever. Because if I was back in North Carolina, right? Because I don't live with anyone in North Carolina, and I woke up and there was a post-it note on my desk, I would be so scared.
I'm not gonna be rude at
to ignore
him.
it. This guy's got
Dude,
huge
I
nuts.
love
another post-it
everything.
appeared,
I
this
forgot.
time stuck to the back of his chair. It said, "Save your documents." This
Save
was the
your
moment when the search
documents.
truly began. Bradbury started to believe that someone was secretly entering his apartment and leaving these notes. So to find out
That's
who it was, he
insane.
set up a webcam to record his desk.
Oh, don't tell me he recorded someone sneaking in like a creepy person.
The situation only grew stranger. On April 20th, he woke up to another post-it. It read, "Our landlord isn't letting me talk to you, but it's important we do." Shocked, he rushed to check the webcam recordings, but the video files on his computer were gone.
Oh my god, someone deleted the recordings off of his...
대한민국에서 가장 큰 하이마트 메가스토어 잠실점에 나와
ads here.
있는데요. 카드를 두 장을 준비했습니다. 하나는 한도가 5천만 원, 하나는
No!
Someone deleted the recordings off of his
It
computer.
looked as if someone had deleted them. Soon after, even more post-it notes appeared, this time covering his doors.
Oh my god, people were spamming post-it notes. Who is this guy that's putting the post-it
They
notes?
were all blank. Bradbury began to suspect his landlord, thinking that the handwriting on the notes looked similar to his landlord's. Not knowing what else to do, he turned to Reddit for advice. He posted on the subreddit r/legal advice, explaining his situation and asking whether he could press charges against his landlord. The post quickly gained a lot of attention, and the most common suggestion was that Bradbury might be sleepwalking and writing the notes himself.
People said he's sleepwalking, writing these notes, but no, there is no way this guy is just like writing a to-do list and then walking around putting it on his door. No way.
Not realizing it. Then, a Reddit user named Kakerlak noticed something
Kakerlak?
important in one of Bradbury's earlier posts. Bradbury had mentioned that he slept in a small bedroom with no windows. Kakerlak asked, "Do you get bad headaches?" And Bradbury admitted that he often did. That is when Kakerlak suggested another possible
Okay,
explanation.
what is this gonna be? He's asking if he has a lot of headaches, and he's like, yes, I do. What could this be? Is this guy suffering from, like, it could be dementia, like I said.
Carbon
What's
monoxide
dementia?
poisoning. Carbon monoxide is a dangerous gas that cannot be seen or smelled. In a poorly ventilated room, it can build up without anyone noticing, and breathing it in can cause confusion, memory loss, and even hallucinations.
Wow, so this, what? He was doing this the whole time?
In serious cases, it can be deadly. Bradbury decided to test this theory, so he bought a carbon monoxide detector and plugged it in. Immediately, the alarm went off. His apartment was filled with the gas, and he had been breathing it the entire time. The notes were real, but he had been writing them himself while poisoned. Then
Wait, what?
forgetting he had done it. The missing webcam recordings were not deleted by an intruder. The software he used simply was not saving the files.
Bro, what? So this guy was getting like distorted mind. His mind was distorted by this carbon monoxide in his house. So he was writing letters down. Like one of the letters said, "Oh, I need to talk to you, but my landlord isn't letting me." Why would he write that letter to himself and then hang it up? Like what?
As for the handwriting, Bradbury later realized he had not compared it to his landlord's at all, but to a letter from his mother. Google Maps.
What? Okay, that guy was tweaking, bro. I'm glad they solved that story about how dumb that guy was.
Okay.
But these next three are about to be crazy. The Google Maps help. So this is a picture.
Help message.
This is a picture of like Google Maps that shows like a satellite view of the world, and apparently someone just put help. So let's see how this was solved.
In early 2025, one discovery on Google Maps in Los Angeles spread quickly
This is in
online
LA?
and became a viral mystery.
I thought
In a
this was
rail
in, like,
yard near
India
Dodger
or something.
Stadium, the word help could be seen written again and again in giant letters. Nearby were other words, including federal and LAPD. Each letter had been carefully built using long pipes or large wooden boards. When people first noticed the writing, theories began to spread immediately. Some thought it was a real cry for help, maybe from people trapped or being forced to work. The fact that the writing was inside a Union Pacific rail yard fueled more suspicion. Los Angeles railways have a history of theft and crime, and some feared this was connected to organized trafficking or forced labor. People contacted the LAPD, who quickly went to check the site, and around the same time, a social media user visited the rail yard with a camera to film what it looked like from the ground. What he found changed everything. The rail yard was surrounded by homeless encampments, and even though the area was supposed to be fenced off, a large hole in the fence made it easy to enter. Local homeless residents explained that the writing wasn't a signal from victims at all. It was the work of another homeless man who had been creating these giant messages for years. The LAPD later confirmed this story. They said they had spoken to the man many times before and had even offered him both housing and mental health support, but he always refused. Have you dreamed
What? Okay, let's go to the next one. These are the ones I wanted to learn about.
of this man?
Have you dreamed of this man? Wait, is this the guy that people say they see in their dreams? Yo, this is actually gonna be crazy.
In 2008, a website appeared asking a simple question. Have you dreamed of this man? The site quickly filled with short, eerie stories from people who claimed they had.
Bro, someone said I fell in love with him the very first time I saw him in my dream. Even though I think about it, I think he's ugly, yet every time he sweeps me off my feet. Somebody else said I had a dream and I was having a hard time at work. I had a dream about getting lost in a mall and this man helped me. What? Everybody's saying that they've dreamt about this face.
Posters with the same
I haven't yet. Thankfully, I don't think I'm going to, but have you dreamed about this guy? Let's learn about this.
sketch and the
No.
same question even began showing
I
up
don't
in
have
cities.
dreams in
Within a
my
year,
life.
the mystery had gone viral. More than 10,000 people had written to the site,
So who is this guy that everyone thinks that they've dreamed of? Is he like a special guy or something?
saying they too had seen him in their sleep. Soon, the idea that this man was part of some real, supernatural phenomenon started gaining traction. On forums like 4chan, users decided to investigate, and they actually found the solution. A reverse IP lookup of the website showed it was connected to a guerrilla marketing company, a group that promotes ideas or products through unusual and attention-grabbing stunts. This raised suspicion that the Dream Man wasn't real at all, but simply a creation. In 2010, the site's creator, Italian sociologist and marketer Andrea Nutella,
Who's
admitted
that
that the whole
guy?
thing was a stunt. He said the
Really?
drawing was based on his father, and that the early dream testimonials were not real, but he never explained what the campaign was supposed to promote, and the website was simply left online.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Like, they said that website or whatever, they created the whole hoax to try to get people to buy something. What were they trying to sell? They weren't even selling anything. Like, what?
Not everyone who emailed the site was lying, though. Many people probably did dream about the man, but it might have just been a mental suggestion after seeing the image and hearing the stories. I feel fantastic.
Okay, I gotta figure out what this is, because I've seen this on YouTube a ton. This freaking doll. I don't know what this is, but let's see what it is.
If you're 18 or older, you probably saw the viral video called I Feel Fantastic.
I've seen that
In it,
before.
a stiff robot with wide, staring eyes sang an eerie tune that kept saying, I feel fantastic, while wearing different outfits. The video seemed to appear out of nowhere, and once it spread, people couldn't stop speculating about what it really was. The most
Yeah.
popular theory was frightening. The robot had been built by a disturbed criminal who dressed it in the clothes of his victims. At some point in the video, the camera pointed towards a random garden, and people speculated that was the place where the victims were buried. The mystery
What?
only deepened when the original upload disappeared from the internet.
Really?
Re-uploads kept circulating for years, keeping the legend alive, but never solving the question of where this strange robot actually came from.
So what is
In
it?
2020, writer Yeezy Lit decided to investigate, and searching through old websites, Lit found photos of the same robot on obscure Android enthusiast forums, some dating back to 2001. These forums
2001?
revealed the name of the man who created it, John Bergeron. Far from being a criminal,
Bergeron.
Bergeron was an inventor trying to build something new for the entertainment industry. The robot's name was Tara,
Bro, that...
and
Tara.
Bergeron had built her as a prototype for a